Hi, welcome to Grey Horse Yoga. I'm Gina. So this week we're going to talk a little bit about the time that we have or don't have to take care of ourselves. We are very busy people, all of us, and sometimes everybody gets your time before you do. So I wanted to start a sequence or start a series of 5 yoga poses in 5 minutes. I got this great idea from a fellow yoga teacher named Naomi Gottlieb Miller. And she does yoga for busy moms. And I know a lot of you are busy moms, but we're also busy equestrians. So we're going to start a series of 5 yoga poses in 5 minutes. Of course, I'm going to be talking a little bit during each one, so each video will be a little longer than 5 minutes. But I wanted to give you options for stuff to do quickly to do a little self-care for you so that then you can feel like you can show up for everyone and everything else in your life with a little more balance in your own body and life. So our first pose that we are going to do today, and I'm going to be timing this, so be watching my little time. We're going to come to all fours to table pose. And with each of these poses, I'm going to give you some options that you can do for that minute we are here. So wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, essentially for you equestrians, this is a square halt. So we'll just start by noticing connection with the ground. So spread the fingers wide. Think of drawing the arms into the shoulder sockets. Make sure that the chest and the shoulders don't hunch down, the belly doesn't drop. Think of drawing the lower belly in and up. So as we do that, draw that lower belly in and up, that starts to engage core muscles. So some things that we can do here from table pose for this minute that we are here is some pelvic tilts, some cat and cow poses. So as you exhale, round the spine, draw the belly in, take the gaze towards the belly button. Feel that nice stretch through the back of the body. As you inhale, send the sit bones back, lengthening the front of the body, taking the gaze gently up. So keep this going with your breath. Exhale, rounding the spine, and inhale, lengthening the front of the body. Good. Couple more times. Exhale and inhale. Good. Once more with this forward and backward flexion and extension. And then come back to neutral, back to table pose. Another thing we can do here is a little lateral flexion. So take a nice deep inhale, turn and look over one shoulder. Feel the nice stretch in the opposite side of the body. Inhale back to center and exhale and turn and look over the other shoulder. Good. One more time each side. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. And then from our table pose, bring the hands a little in front. Exhale and round yourself back into a child pose. So hips towards the heels, forehead resting on the ground on your mat. If you don't feel that that is a comfortable position for your head and neck, let your head rest. You can either rest your head on a yoga block or a stack of books, or just make 2 fists with your hands and let your head rest on your hands. So this is a great stretch and release for the lower back, great for letting us take our focus inward, focus on our breath, inhaling and exhaling. And this is another great place we can do a little side opening. So with the hands extended out in front, you can walk the hands over towards the left side, get a little stretch in the right side of the body, lengthen through the crown of the head, nice length in the spine. Inhale and exhale. And then walk yourself back to center. And then walk yourself hands over towards the right side. For that nice stretch in the left side of the body. Inhaling and exhaling. And then walking again back to center. Pressing into the hands, we're going to come back up to table pose and use that table pose as our foundation to come into downward facing dog. So hands in front, press into the fingertips, base of the knuckles, curl the toes under, lift the knees, draw that lower belly in and up, send your sit bones up and back. Find bent knees here, stay on the toes, knees bent. So again, this might be a little challenging to hold for a minute. So couple options. You can take a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale, and then release the knees back down to the mat for a moment. Give yourself a break, and then drawing lower belly in and up, sit bones up and back. Again, come back into that downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet here a little bit if you like. Press down through one heel and then the opposite heel. Good. And again, if you need that little break, you can bring the knees back down to the mat, take a break, still keep those core muscles engaged. If you're finding your downward facing dog, stay there. Maybe you can straighten the legs a little bit this time. Or maybe again, just keep those knees bending, those feet pedaling. Good, another few seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. Again, this is a good, when you're in a pose, it's a little challenging. You have to really make sure you focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then gently release the knees down to the mat. Uncurl the toes. And just as a transition, we're going to fold ourselves back to child pose. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And then pressing into the hands, come back up to your table pose. And now step the right leg forward, coming into a lunge. So we're gonna only have, we're gonna do two sides for our lunge, so 30 seconds each side. So make sure your heel is underneath the knee, press into the top of the back foot. Think of the back leg being a little perpendicular. Let the arms come down by your side, turn the palms to face forward. So thinking here, opportunity, we're getting opening through the hips. Nice opportunity to get an opening through the front of the body. Think of drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine. Widen the collarbones. Inhale and exhale. Good, another couple of seconds here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, and then bring both hands down to the mat. Step the right leg back beside the left. Step the left leg forward. So again, setting your foundation, left heel under the knee, press into the top of the right foot, collarbones wide. So this time option, you can keep the hands down, you can bring the arms overhead. So think of letting the lowest ribs draw down towards the hips, so we're keeping those core muscles engaged. Think of that position you would have in the saddle. You wouldn't jut your ribs forward like this. You think of drawing those lowest ribs down. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Another breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And then bring both hands down to the mat, step that left leg back into your table pose, and then cross the feet and ankles behind you, sit back onto your sit bones, and come forward about halfway on your mat, seated on a mat. So we're going to find our sit bones, hands behind the thighs, inhale, lengthen up. Now our challenge for today, we're going to do some variations of boat pose for a minute. So we'll start with just some movement. So inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, touch it back down, just let the big toe touch. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, touch it down. So keep that going. Inhale, lift the right leg. And exhale, lower it down. And inhale, lift the left leg, and exhale, lower it down. Now, next challenge, inhale, lift the right leg. As you lower the right leg, lift the left leg, so we'll find that little bit of balance. Inhale, and exhale. Again, keep that going a couple more times. Inhale, and exhale. And you can keep doing just like this, or alternate with one toe down and one toe up, or if you like, lift both legs up. Lift the sternum. Options here for a little bit more support for your lower back. You can bring the hands behind you. You can even keep your toes on the mat. Inhale. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Good. Another couple breaths. We almost got that minute. That went fast. Inhale and exhale. And then cross the feet and ankles in front and just let yourself fold a little forward. Let those core muscles release. Nice stretch again in the back. And then inhale, come all the way back up. So that was 5 poses in 5 minutes. Again, some little variations. Again, with me talking, video is going to be a little bit longer than that. But that's what I want to introduce to you guys. I'm going to do that each week. And I think do a series of poses for everyone to just help you find ways to take care of yourself and get yourself doing some more physical stuff for your body and things for your mind to help with stress. So have a great day. I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.